With our local election day just 1 week away, early voting starts this Thursday. We know that many of you are still trying to figure out who you're going to vote for. So 2 Works for You's Travis Guillory is making it pretty simple for you.
On the ballot for many Tulsans, several charter amendment propositions, city council races, and the big ticket item, the race for Tulsa mayor. As Tulsa voters try to decide who they want to lead the second largest city in Oklahoma, I got a chance to ask each candidate 3 identical questions. 7 men are on the ballot, and we've split them up alphabetically for you. Right now, we'll hear from the first 3. First up, the incumbent, Mayor G.T. Bynum. So what qualifies you to be the mayor of Tulsa?
Well, I think my qualifications for this job for another 4 years are what we've accomplished in the last 4 years. You look at the 2 largest new employers in the history of our city brought to town, the largest economic development investment in Tulsa history brought to our city. We're continuing the largest streets improvement program in the history of our city, and we've gone through the largest increase in staffing in Tulsa Police Department history.
Construction manager Craig Immel.
I think first and foremost, I have the right mindset to bring people together and respect all sides of the discussion. But I also have the business acumen to help make sure that the taxpayers aren't getting hoodwinked by every person that comes along.
Community organizer and activist Greg Robinson.
I've dedicated my life to building teams and really building up people to have the power to influence their government. That's why I spent time organizing across the country, and it's why I came back to Tulsa to work with Tulsa Public Schools to found an elementary school, why I'm proud to be the program director for a community foundation that works with parents and teachers and advocates to influence issues that are affecting their quality of life.
What is the best thing about Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Oh, the best part about Tulsa is the people. Tulsans are a resilient people. I think that's what has prepared us to go through all of the challenges of 2020 so well. We are a city that is accustomed to reaching out and helping neighbors in need, in good times, and this year in bad.
My favorite thing about Tulsa, hands down, is the people here. I've met some of the most fun, creative, innovative people around, and super friendly and pretty open-minded for the most part.
We are just a shining city here in Tulsa, and it's because of what we've gone through and the fact that we still have such a faith and a hope and potential in what we can become.
So currently the city of Tulsa operates with a budget of about $840 million. If I were to give you an extra $1 million, what would you put that money toward?
I think I would start by hiring about 100 of my friends and buying some materials to start improving this park. But also I want to make some improvements to the area where the park joins the river. And I want to get more Tulsans engaged with the river in terms of taking it for what it is now, going down to the water's edge and seeing the wildlife, seeing the water flow past.
I would put it towards mental health resources. I think that when you look at our issues in the education system, and also when you look at our issues within the criminal justice system, we have to do better at building people up instead of locking them up, at combating poverty instead of criminalizing it.
And if and when we have additional funds, the first priority is going to be to going to restore the pay of our team at the city that is sacrificing their own pay and taking furlough days this year to protect the ability of our first responders to stay in full force out on the streets protecting Tulsa.
We'll have the responses from the next 3 candidates tomorrow night at 6. We have attempted several times to set up an interview with candidate Ken Reddick, but he was unable to provide us with an interview or his answers to those 3 questions. You'll also see Dr. Rico Wright's name on the ballot, but he did end his campaign back in early July. Election day is August 25th, and we've got more information on each candidate over on our website, kjrh.com. Travis Guillory, 2 Works for You.